Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead universe. After the Dead City Season 2 finale, we are here to go over your thoughts, your comments, your opinions after the end of Season 2. Now, yesterday we did a full season review. It's like a half hour long, so if you're interested in checking that out, check that out in the channel. It's the video just before this one, or well, maybe 2 videos before, something like that. But anyway, really, fun to kind of cover the season entirely. I had some big thoughts about it. I had some big opinions on it. And now I want to kind of talk about some of your, opinions and some of your thoughts on this season because, man, good Lord, I had some thoughts from you guys. I gotta say, this was pretty insane. Some people are pissed, some people are happy, some people are in the middle, some people are kind of in between all the other things, you know what I'm saying? I really haven't gotten a standard answer, I'd say, for this episode. It's very back and forth. So yeah, let's kind of go over all this stuff now. So, starting things off with Genesis, who says, honestly, Dan, I kind of thought that this episode, it was kind of an epic way for Bruegel to go, and I kind of liked his death, where you had Negan that kind of burned his mouth, you know what I'm saying, with the methane and stuff like that. Kind of an epic way for him to go out, but I wish the Bruegel would have lasted longer. That's exactly where I'm at as well, is I wish Bruegel would have lasted longer. However, the death was good. The death was really good. It was really epic. It was interesting, to say the least. It was interesting, you know what I'm saying, and it was good, you know. I liked seeing him kind of die by the thing he was trying to get. I kind of like that they, made Negan do that lineup, you know what I'm saying, and they kind of gave him that scene. I know a lot of people kind of said, though, they were like, y'all, you're not on that level of, Glenn and Abraham's death. I'm like, yeah, seriously. If they think they're on that level, they're smoking. But it was still a good callback regardless, and I did like the kill scene. It definitely shows me, though, that they don't have the balls to actually show Negan bash someone's alive head in, because they lost a lot of ratings after that episode, you know what I'm saying, back in Season 7. It definitely shows me that they don't have the balls to actually do that, because he didn't bash his head in until after he was dead. I kind of notice that every time now, and I'm kind of like, man, like, they really don't have the balls, you know what I'm saying? They'd rather electrocute, or they'd rather, do the methane kill, It kind of sucks that Walking Dead lost their balls a little bit with that, because I think that would have been interesting to see him bash someone's head in, you know what I'm saying? Now we won't, probably, because Negan's probably going to be done with that persona, and I think the Lucille 2.0 is done, so that's kind of it there, but yeah, either way, very interesting kill, and I do agree. I like the gore, I like the brutality of it, but yeah, Bruegel should have survived. I absolutely agree with that. The next one comes from Anna, who says that, Dan, honestly, did Jenny just save Negan's life by being dead? I think Maggie would have killed him otherwise, so I guess that's kind of good how that came together. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maggie was getting close to killing him. It got pretty close there, and again, Ginny dying, as a result, I think kind of just made Maggie realize that maybe I shouldn't, which is kind of bullshit, because, I think Maggie should have realized that by that point, but yeah, Maggie was going to kill him again, you know what I'm saying, so, I gotta tell you, man, if I was Negan, I'd straight up look at Maggie and I'd be like, holy fuck, chick, like, how many times am I gonna have to get a knife taken out of me after your stupidity of trying to kill me, you know what I'm saying, like, Season 1 finale, Dead City, she does that to him, Season 2 finale, Dead City, she does that to him, so, Season 3 finale, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? Will she stab him again? You know what I'm saying? It's the question, right? Who knows at this point? I mean, fuck. They'll probably make it to where the finale of Season 3, Maggie's like, actually, I do want to kill Negan. I do want to kill Negan because the writers are fucking repetitive, and they can continue to have Maggie kill people that, she doesn't really care about, but, Negan she'll keep alive just for that one last moment where she's going to look at Negan, she's going to say, you son of a bitch, you killed Glenn, and then she's going to try to kill him again, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the writers want to do. Seth Hoffman, please, I'm begging you, buddy. Stop making Maggie trying to kill Negan. Can we please get past that bullshit? You know what I'm saying? And can we kill that little shit Herschel while we're at it? Thank you. Thank you very much. The next one comes from Stick, who says that, honestly, Dan, this season started off really good with a lot of promise, but kind of went downhill as we continued. Honestly, I really think they need to put Dwight in this show. I think it would really help it very much. No, I completely agree. It's my number one ask for Season 3. You know what I'm saying? If there's one thing that would get me really excited for Season 3, is them bringing Dwight in, you know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, I'm kind of neutral with season 3. I'm kind of like, it's here when it gets here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really necessarily excited for it. I kind of can live without it. I got my Dexter coming up in a few weeks, you know what I'm saying? Whoever doesn't watch Dexter, get your ass on it. It's freaking good. I got Squid Game in a few days. I got other things my mind is on now, honestly, better things. But for Walking Dead, listen, when Dead City gets here, it gets here. Kind of the same with Daryl, you know what I'm saying? Daryl, I'm a little bit more interested in, though, because I actually like the footage they're dishing out for it so far. Looks like fun, so I'm looking forward to Daryl to an extent, but I just don't have much Walking Dead hype right now. I find like Dead City kind of just left me at a point where I'm like, okay, whatever the next show is, it is, you know what I'm saying? We'll cover it when it comes out, but, I'm not necessarily like excited or anything like that, That's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of just neutral with it at this point. But if you give me Dwight in a preview, I'll be like, oh shit, okay, I see you, Walking Dead. All right, you're actually giving us a character that we care about. Let's go. But they're not gonna do it. I don't really think they're gonna do it. And if they do it, I'd like to virtually handshake Seth Hoffman. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, man. Honestly, that'd be a great start to his, show running for this show. You bring Dwight in, his wife too. That'd be pretty good, man. I'm just saying. So, you got your opportunity. Don't miss it. The next one comes from Sponge, who says, Dan, honestly, I can tell by how much you rant about Herschel that you have been watching a lot of Trailer Park Boys, a lot of F words coming out of you. I love to see it. Yeah. Listen, y'all know, man. I'm when I get into rants, man, I just keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is with me, man. I think this season's a 6.5 at best. You know what I'm saying? I think it's average TV. I don't think it's bad TV, but I don't think it's great TV either. I gotta tell you, man, it's just meh. You know what I'm saying? I think, and that's kind of the way I looked at Daryl season 2 as well. It is kind of sad that Walking Dead hasn't really had like a great one since The Ones Who Live. You know what I'm saying? The Ones Who Live was pretty solid. I did like Ones Who Live, but ever since then, man, I gotta tell you, Walking Dead's just kind of been like, it's okay, it's not bad, it's not great either, though, it's kind of just, and I want it to go beyond, like, I want to actually get some good shit again, I would like to get a season that, like, give me a season that's like a 9 out of 10 again, at the very least, you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for no 10s, Clearly, it's too much to ask from Mr. Gimple, but give me a 9, you know what I'm saying? Give me a good old 9, right? That'd be nice, from an overall season, I mean. Yes, I've had individual episodes I give 10s, but an actual 9 out of 10 season where the whole thing stays consistent throughout the whole thing, I haven't seen that since Daryl season 1. Admittedly, I have not seen it. Ones Who Live almost got there, but the ending fumbled. Daryl Dixon season 2 was too problematic for me to say it was, a 9 worthy, you know what I'm saying? And same with Dead City. We haven't had it since Daryl Dixon season 1, Dead City season 1. I mean, y'all know this. I gave Daryl Dixon season 1 a 10 out of 10. And I actually stand true with that rating. I fucking adore that season and everything it stands for. I thought it was great. And then, Dead City Season 1, I give that a 9.5. I thought that was stellar as hell, you know what I'm saying? It was great. It was really unique. I like the environments. I like Negan and Maggie. I like their dynamic. I like the whole plot going on. It was really good, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck happened after those first seasons? I don't understand it, you know what I'm saying? We're going down to like 7s and 6s now, which sucks, man. That really sucks. But, is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't lie to y'all, I tell you exactly how I feel. I think these last couple seasons of these individual shows have been mediocre to just you know what I'm saying? And that kind of sucks. I really wish that they would be able to kind of give me a more powerful rating again, you know what I'm saying? None of these seasons have been bad. They've just been You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at this point. The next one comes from ZK, who says that, Dan, honestly, I want to take a time to appreciate all the content you've done over the last good few years, almost 9 years now. Thank you so much for all your work on The Walking Dead content and the reviews and all that stuff, but I just can't simply do it anymore. I'm leaving this franchise. There's no sense of direction for it anymore, and the shows just kind of all feel like they're doing the same thing. But again, I'd like to write you to say that I do appreciate all your content over the years, and I hope you have a great summer, and take care. So, yeah, man, honestly, I kind of felt like we'd finish with that one today because, honestly, I think that's kind of, a statement, right? Which, first of all, thank you very much for your love and dedication. The love is much appreciated, and I send it back to you. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man. Listen, people have asked me over the years, like, are you going to quit The Walking Dead? Are you going to just say enough after a while and say, you know, that's it, and just cover other content? Well, I cover other content on the channel already, so it keeps me sane, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you want my honest opinion, yeah, I'm bored, yes, of course. I've been bored for a couple years, you know, ever since The Ones Who Live ended, for sure. But listen, I have no reason to leave, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride this thing out. I'm gonna see this out, regardless of how long it goes on, because it's not much to keep track of. There's 2 little shows with little seasons, you know what I'm saying? A year, you know, Walking Dead's not a big commitment anymore. It's a really small thing. So to me, it's an easy thing to keep track of, and then eventually they're gonna run out of money. Gimple's gonna run out of ideas, and he's gonna have to do this reunion. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be there for that. So I'm gonna watch it until we get the reunions that I want to see happen. If it means I have to sit here for another 5-10 years, you know what I'm saying, to wait for it to happen, I'm going to wait for it, you know what I'm saying? I've invested this much time in the characters. I care about characters like Maggie, Daryl, Carol, Negan, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch their journeys no matter how far they go, you know what I mean, until eventually they throw in the towel, which they're going to, you know, that's the thing. They're going to throw in the towel eventually and say, okay, shit, all right, let's do this reunion and cap it off, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to watch until then. I understand, though, listen, I really do. I understand the people that are giving up. I understand the people that are walking away. It is getting milked. It is definitely getting dragged out. I get it. I absolutely do. The last thing you want to see is someone just bitch and complain all the time and just watch this shit out of anger, you know what I'm saying? I know some people that just watch this out of anger and they, like, hate watch it. I would not recommend doing that. I care enough about these spinoffs to where I'm going to watch them and just kind of be neutral with them, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. I definitely get it. You know, these spinoffs, you know, the second seasons of their respective shows have not been as good as their first, and it makes you wonder how good the third seasons of their respective shows are going to be. Is it going to get worse? Is it going to actually get better? You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm interested enough to find out if, so I'm going to check them out. You know what I'm saying? Because I have enough of a passion for it. But I get the people that don't. I really don't. I get it. Well, in terms of my content for, you know, all these years, yeah, man, anytime, honestly, you know, sometimes I cover The Walking Dead so other people don't have to watch it, you know what I'm saying? There's been times, like with Fear, you know what I'm saying? I know there was a lot of times where people would kind of stop in on the channel, watch my reviews, and say, hey, yo, listen, I haven't even been watching this shit. I'm just here to find out what happened through you. That's absolutely perfect to me. If y'all don't want to watch the further spinoffs, you know what I'm saying, you want to hear from me what happens, I'll give you a quick rundown, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of just get it from there. So, I know there's people that do that, and listen, that's what I'm here for, you know what I'm saying? I'm more so here to provide the content that I enjoy making, like shows like Dexter right now and other, you know, cool things like that I'm interested in, you know what I'm saying? You know, the channel is not Walking Dead, it's more so just me talking about entertainment that I like to talk about, but we still do Walking Dead because, listen, man, you know the old saying, remember where you came from. This channel blew up because of your guys' support for my Walking Dead content, you know what I'm saying, over the years. So I'm not going to give up the thing that made me, you know, put me on the map, you know what I'm saying, on this platform. You know, you got to remember where you come from. And no matter how I feel about it, I'm going to be here and I'm going to talk about Walking Dead until they eventually pull in that plug and say, okay, screw it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it's going to go. So, in terms of Walking Dead Q&As, we're going to continue to do them every single week because we only got a couple months and then Daryl Dixon's going to come out. So, we'll probably shift the topics to Daryl Dixon a little bit, maybe a little bit of Dead City Season 3. Kind of do some stuff like that, but Walking Dead Q&As are still going to go down every single week, at least most weeks, and that'll be that. So, thank y'all for watching. Genuinely post your comments down below. I'd love to hear what y'all think, of course, and if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, be sure to click subscribe and tune up to any other videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected, every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.